Well, hello there. This is Lisa Swank, and I'm coming to you with my Muse video. I decided to do something for 4th of July, and I collected different elements off the internet, out of magazines, to use. And then I thought, well, hey, it might be nice to show you all how to do a tip-in, because my page was not quite big enough. So I'm going to build a bigger page here to work on. And I'm using matte medium to glue down the washi tape. I received this from, I think, my sister-in-law. It was wrapped, gift, a book. And I decided, well, I'll use that for this. And here I'm just, I don't trust the washi tape to stay, so I use the matte medium to glue it down, and then also on top of it. Yeah, we just celebrated 4th of July, and I thought this would be a good little Muse video, in celebration. Here I'm taking apart the napkin that we used, and it's better if you take the layers apart. And I'm just using my water brush to kind of cut through so I can pull it apart. But it had some nice stars and nice image of the United States on there. And again, I'm using matte medium to put this down. I chose not to put any color on the background because, red, white, and blue. So I didn't want to add any other color. I wanted everything to show red, white, and blue. And I sprayed these with a fixative, because these I printed out on my printer. And I could have glued that whole thing down, but I decided that I wanted to use the napkin. Here I'm just trying to figure out where to place it, my composition. But of course I collected way too much stuff, so I have a folder for next year. Some fireworks that I printed out. I think, these were celebrations that were around the lake. Different, I think. Just kind of using an old credit card or plastic card to kind of help flatten it out. And this here was an image from another posting of some sort. And I decided that I wanted to use the letters. So I'm just gluing it down. We had wonderful display over the lake. They take turns in the different cities or towns around the lake. And where my mother lives, you could sit in her driveway and watch huge fireworks that the county puts on. The reason why I sprayed these with fixative is because I printed them out on my printer. And unless you do something like that, it will smear. So I had an invitation. You know, one of the Facebook invitations. I think that was, and you know, they're just little images on there to do with 4th of July. So I printed that out and used it. Just trying to figure out what elements that I want to put on there, because I had a lot of them. And the eagle, the bald eagle, is our you know, it's our national bird. And so I wanted to make sure and put that down on there. And I think this star was out of an advertisement or something. I had even clipped out a cherry pie that Safeway made into looking like a, you know, red, white, and blue cherry pie. Just trying to figure out where to put that. My mom had a Christmas tablet that had the little ornaments, but you know, they went down on my 4th of July page. The date. So I decided to put that in there. It's our Independence Day. And I decided I wanted a few more stars on there. So I'm cutting them out. It was a really fun page to make. We had guests until yesterday, so I didn't quite get to this until today. Just adding a few more stars in there. Then I was thinking about, well, what am I going to do with the border? Because I tend to like borders on my journal pages. So I had some of this this is not washi tape, it's real sticky tape. And of course, I didn't get it straight, so I had to go back in and fix it, which you will see. me do that. But I like how it turned out. I liked how it looked. That was a little better, but not quite. And here I'm trying to figure out how to put a border next to the coils. And my tape was too wide, so I cut a piece down. That's what I was doing off screen there. I think it kind of blinged it up, framed it a little bit. I think I bought this thinking that it was washi tape, but it wasn't. It's a stickier tape. And again, it's crooked. So I fixed that. And here, let's see, yeah, I'm going to go around it with a Stabilo all pencil. This is black. I have a blue one, but it didn't make it up here with to my mom's house with me. And, you know, I like the look of, you know, it just kind of makes it a little grungy a little bit, and it kind of meshes the foreground with the background. And but excuse me, at the end of this I thought, you know, I would like some more bling on here, so you're not going to see me take out a Sharpie gold pen, but I do show a little clip at the end showing that I had used some gold to kind of give it a little more shine. And I liked how it turned out. I have to remember to get the Daddy Vans wax when I go home next, because this page will need to be waxed because it's going to be stick to everything. And since it's a tip-in, until I get the wax, I'll probably put a piece of deli paper in between. That was a they made it to look like a three-dimensional star. So I thought it was a good thing to put down here. Oh, excuse me. Just kind of going over everything. Okay, we're coming up to the end a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed my Muse video this month. I like how my page turned out in celebration of Independence Day. And there'll be a little clip at the end just showing where I added the gold Sharpie pen. Okay, bye-bye now.